5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ladies and gentlemen, this is it. It's the Romello Marcellous Show. The fly uncle you always wish you had. Bring them out. Here to give you every aspect of game from a real player's perspective. It's the biggest boss from business, entertainment, love, and life.
Had to find my inner power.
To fashion, etiquette, and current events. Major show alert. All to enhance the happiness already inside you.
Today is about the power of you. Check it out. You're now rocking with the best.
When Ice Cube did Fridays, he was going to put up his own $2 million to do the movie.
Right.
And New Line Cinema talked him out of it. They put up the money. And that movie went on to make over 200-something million. So when he did the other episodes of Fridays, Warner Brothers wouldn't put it out.
Right.
And they actually told him he had to buy it from them to put it out, which was his robbery. Yeah, it's bad.
Wow. The second man.
Mm-hmm.
I know you. Where you from?
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Scrunjo.
Oh, no, we can't talk about that, dude.
No.
No, we got to get another topic.
Listen.
We got to get another topic.
All right, man.
See,
God, I just want to know whether you got the fair one. Because
So
you owed it. You owed it, goddammit.
Here's the thing about these people that you're mentioning. It brings a negative energy to our conversation because we live in the world today that we call clickbait.
Yes.
And people will try to find an opportunity to shine.
Well, let's turn it over.
Yeah, and if we start talking about this more, we bring them back from the dead.
Yeah.
We bring them back from the dead. And it's a whole nother world out there when it comes to clickbait. And
there you go.
Man, it's insane. I had my share of it. I don't want nothing to do with it, especially what we're about to do together and the other things we have. We don't want that negativity following us.
That part. All right. Well, we got good people in here, right? I know what you know. And here's what I want. Here's a question for you. To change the gears.
Mm-hmm.
What qualities do you believe are essential for a man when seeking a good woman?
Well, I think a man got to be an honest person and know who you are. Like, I don't believe in marriage. I believe in taking care of women. That's me. That's the way that's the way I taught myself. For men who do get married, I think that they should be honorable, be a provider, be knowledgeable, and especially know how to have activities in their life, right? Because you can just come home every day and be married, but I think you got to have activities. You got to know how to bowl. You got to go play baseball. I don't give a fuck if you got to play basketball.
Got to be willing to do
you
something.
You got to stay busy if you're going to be married.
Yeah.
You know? And shout out to the men who raise other men's children. I think that's the most difficult thing in the world, to meet a woman and you love her, but you got to, as they say, it's a whole package.
And then you look in there and it's y'all like, it's them against you.
Right. That's right.
Until you at least until you break that down. I mean, I equate that even with the conversation that we look at a lot of the quote unquote rappers now, the female rappers. You can tell ain't none of them got no daddies.
You're absolutely right. And you want to, because I think about that all the time, what you just said, right? And you want these women to have the opportunities to be stars.
That part.
But what they don't understand that what Hollywood does us and the music industry does us as well, they keep giving us these images of success to keep our women and men confused. And my point is, a woman named Dirty Red who walks around, she's not the most beautiful woman in the world, right? But she got a #1 hit song. They want to keep us ignorant. They want to keep us uneducated.
That part.
And it's the same thing in the movie industry. How, if you notice over the years, they only green light slave movies.
Yeah.
And we go to these movies to watch these movies like it's don't have no harm, but it's the worst situation because what Hollywood is saying, what the white man is saying to me, is that no matter what you do, we're going to remind you that you was a slave.
You ain't worth shit.
Right.
I got a saying, man, that we were branded beasts before every feast. Branded beast before every feast. We were propagated as 3/5 of man, and as beast, we were thought of like a itch, like a junkie on a canned heat binge, looking for his much needed blow, his fix. And that's how I move through life, man. You know, everything's about medication. I feel some kind of way.
Right. That's true.
And it hurts our relationships, right? But as opposed to, you know, gathering positivity in our relationships, right?
Mm-hmm.
Here's a question for you. In your experience, what are some of the common mistakes men make when searching for good women? Does it start with them?
I think all men don't know what they want. This is my personal opinion. I know a lot of men, even men in here who are married, still got other women on the side.
Say it.
You know, so
say it.
I think people are truly not happy with what they do, or they happy with what they do.
They jumping on me about the smoking.
Say it again.
Yeah, you gotta cut your smoke.
Oh, yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah. Here's my thing, right? Dating nowadays. This is what it looks like to me. On an average, I'm a numbers guy.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna speak to the entitlement of what the social media, new outside, has projected on those who believe that they're more than what they are.
Mm-hmm.
So the average guy can take you out on a date, right? Let's say the date is $200 on an average, right? $200 every 3 days.
Mm-hmm.
2 times 3, that's what, 6? 600?
Mm-hmm.
All right, so let's do the math. That's 6 times 24. 6 times 4, that's 2,400 times 6 months. That's $14,400 you done spent on dating.
Right.
You ain't invested in a house. You still homeless. You won't have a business. There's nothing to make that $14,400 back. And on top of that, at that point in time, that's usually between 3 and 6 months where the female decides that she really wants to commit to you. So she's expecting you to keep that up and build a life with her.
Well, it's 2 things. I always say a woman chooses her boyfriend, a man chooses his wife.
There you go.
So, and I also say that always have your money up before you really start dating. And what I mean by have your money up is that you should work so hard in your life that you got some money, because some people say women are gold diggers and they say some men are tricking. But it all comes together. When you got more money, you want the most beautiful woman.
That part.
When you got money, you want the nicest house. When you got money, you want the nice car.
That
and
part.
when your money ain't right, you drive a car that's not likable. You live probably in your mother's basement, right?
That shit.
So money brings all these things to you. You got to be smart enough to know how to distribute it. Mm-hmm. That's all. Because if I got money, I want to take a woman out. I'm not taking her out because I'm trying to impress her. This is how I eat all the time. So you're just accompanying me on how I live already.
So integrity, or excuse me, gender norming. I believe that it's not your genitalia that makes you a man or a woman, it's your character.
Absolutely.
So
and that takes time. I learned in life, right, that because at my age, I call people when they're 30 years old, they're youngsters, and they're like, oh, nigga, I'm a grown man. Mm-hmm. But I don't think that you become a man till you're 40, in your 40s, almost 50.
Exactly.
Because you got to have so much wisdom, so much experience in life that you can have that title. And I don't think 30 years old is long enough. I don't think 40 years old is long enough. I think you have to be a little older to become a man, because nothing really bothers you. You can stay really pretty much in control of certain choices and certain situations.
Right. Now, we talked about it, right? Let me ask you, checking a woman, what does that look like in this day and age when you have hardwired, born, corn-fed narcissist?
Well, I'll tell you another thing. You can't tell no grown woman or man what to do. But I can tell you this. You can
suggestions
say,
on.
no, watch what I'm about to tell you. No man should tell a woman what to do. But you can do this. May I make a suggestion?
Power suggestion.
See, because you can only tell your kids what to do.
Yeah.
But if you got a woman in your life, I think she's just as equal as you. So sometimes come right, it's like, baby, can I make a suggestion? And it goes over better because it shows mutual respect.
You know what? Let me touch on something. I'm gonna say something that I put out there this morning. Right? You do your affirmations. I do mine too.
Yes.
You have people out here who love the idea of you, but they can't love anyone because they don't have the capacity or the bandwidth to even love themselves. So when you go to fill them up, there's holes in the bucket. And you know what happens when you put water in a bucket that has holes? It remains empty and it gives you nothing.
I'm going to take you deeper, though. You ready?
Ready.
Everybody that you deal with, things happen as a child. Your childhood and growing up is the most important time in a person's life. And if you have to see it before you get deeper in a person's relationship.
Right.
Because there's so many people who don't have their lives together, not financially, spiritually and mentally, but it's based on the emptiness. You could tell when a person is raised by a good mother or father. You could tell when a woman is raised good by just a dad.
Right.
It's a big difference. The parents is such an architect in this life that if they're not raised right, your child could be lost forever.
Exactly.
It could be lost forever, and it's a sad thing. That's why I'm single.
There you go. But see, I have to address it, right? Here's the elephant in the room. Even there are a lot of people that have both parents. I'll give you a scenario. There was an individual who had both parents in the house, but there was one of the parents who was actually into some other shit.
Yes.
But because they were into the other shit, they were lying to the other parent, and the child got hurt. So they buried that hurt for years.
Yeah, I see it.
Being touched and done, things done to that, a normal child wouldn't have done to them. So you rob them of their innocence, and you expect them to grow up and be normal.
Yeah, it doesn't happen. Some people are not resilient.
And still trying to find their way. But then the flip side of that, the majority of the houses we look at right now, we speak to a lot of the young guys who are growing up with these, no pun intended, ladies, female tendencies.
Oh, yeah. That right there is a conversation so deep because most men who have these feminine ways don't understand how they got it. But I forgot the name of the book, but I can tell you this, the government has been planning this type of behavior for people since the 50s. This exactly is what they wanted the people to be acting like. And you would think to me that the whole world would be on the same page of wanting everybody to be equal.
Right.
One of my things that I say is that the government pimps the state pimps the city, the city pimps the people.
Exactly.
And there's no fair game. So life to me, it goes to the strong. If you weak and you here, the world's gonna eat you up.
Exactly.
It's gonna eat you up.
I have a saying I tell my daughters, and it's based on biblical principle. A man is a leader, provider, keeper, and protector. And if you find one that's willing to wait on you to make a decision on him, he's got too much time on his hand and he's not worth yours. He's going to let you know where he's going, and either you going or you not.
Right.
There's many a times my daughters would bring guys, hey, Dad, I want you to meet. And there's a place at the house you got to come down to the dock and talk to me.
Right.
9 times out of 10, I'm cleaning a gun or I'm fishing. And I tell them, you don't have to fuck around with this one.
Right.
She knows the game. If you on some Cindy Lauper shit and you want to have fun, let her know that. Don't send her home with no tears because they'll never find you out here in this river.
That's right.
Yeah.
Right.
That part. But there's so many who don't have that. that are out here throwing their bodies in the dirt and projecting that that's the measure of greatness through their hurt and their medication, seeking the entitlement of something that they don't even have or need.
Yeah, it's like I said, we can talk about this shit on that topic alone for the next 40 years. It's that deep.
That deep. But anyway, I ain't gonna keep you on that one. That's solid. Let's talk about the day, right? You going out on this tour.
Yes.
What does that look like? What does the land look like?
The tour looks good. Yeah, the tour looks good.
Fine, Katrina, till I want another one of these motherfuckers right here.
Tell them they give me another glass, right? Because they got
Yeah. We drinking in this bitch. You hear me?
They got lipstick on there. Tell me a whole new.
What up, Will? Family in the house. Yeah. Man, I can't complain. God is good.
Yeah, the tour is amazing. I'm excited because I went from independent to rocking with Live Nation because I've done everything on my own. And they was on me for like 3 years, and I kept turning them down.
Mike Rapapino still at the helm, right?
Huh?
Mike still at the helm? Rapapino?
Oh, I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know. I'm dealing with some other people.
Okay.
But when the deal came, no, I called them because I was trying to close a deal, and the people wasn't giving me what I was worth.
There you go.
And I didn't take the deal to prove a point. I knew what I was worth. So I called Live Nation, say, hey, I'm ready to do the deal. They came back with an offer that was amazing, and the rest is history. So my deal is for the next 10 years, so I'm excited.
Man, what I do know is when you can get corporate dollars to do what you want them to do,
Yes.
hey, get them for everything you can get them for.
Mm-hmm.
I come from the school of Joe Kennedy. I'm going to rob you for everything I can get you for.
Yeah,
I don't rob regular people,
Get what
but
you
the
deserve.
establishment, yeah.
Get what you negotiate.
That part. Yeah, a lot of people, man, retrospective, stepping back to the earlier conversation. Why am I waiting on you to give me a number? If I know my worth, I'm telling you, I need $2,000. I need $3,000 to cover my expenses, and I want $1,000 for myself.
Right.
But if I'm recognizing that, okay, where's the billing? I'm not concerned about that. I'm gonna eat that.
Yeah, a lot of people don't move like that, Romello. Listen, I have met so many men and women. I've met every liar there is on the planet. That's why I'm always skeptical of people, because I've met them, and I just want to do good work. I want to change people's lives. I want to just do good things as I move forward, because that's what it's all about. Like, to change people's lives is pretty much one of the greatest things ever, because a lot of people don't know who they are, right?
Exactly.
So I know my purpose while I'm here, and my purpose is to help people, and I got a list of them already, so I'm excited. I got a list.
Your list is like what? D.L. Hughley?
Yeah, DL's my man. We talk all the time, and what I love about his situation, he's a millionaire. I seen the way he started out living. He's doing good. Mike Epps the same way. The thing that I love the most is Sandra Bullock.
There you go.
We managed Sandra Bullock for years, and to see how her life changed, and to see the looks on people's faces to know that I was behind it is a classic.
I'll give you some game. Do you know I tried to pull Sandra many years ago.
Wow.
On Columbia Pike.
Yes.
Washington Lee sat right here. The McDonald's right here. And then to see her do her thing, I'm like, I could have had her. God damn.
Yeah, so that's a good look. And like I said, to see Godfrey doing his thing, because I took him out of Chicago. Yeah. And just to see what he's doing, it puts a smile on my face, man.
Yeah, shout out to Obla. I got people out there.
Okay.
Yeah. I was just out there. And I get Garrett's flown in on a regular. Just to let you know.
Well, you'll be out there with me now, because I'm doing a big show there at the House of Blues.
Well, we rolling.
Yeah.
It's what it is. We rolling.
You'll be at all the shows.
We rolling, goddammit. We rolling. Hey, no, I ain't gonna listen. I'll keep it. I'm gonna keep it gullah.
Okay.
In all your years of moving, at this point, let's say this. Let's call this dear younger me.
Mm-hmm.
If you could talk to your 25-year-old self, what would you tell yourself today?
You did your motherfucking thing.
Yeah, damn. Yeah, damn. Yeah.
That's what I said. You did your motherfucking thing, yo.
Yeah. Yeah. Listen, bumps, bruises, and all.
Yeah,
man.
all of it.
Listen.
You know, but when you get older, shit hurt. You know, but at 25, if I had to go back and see where I'm at today, because you don't know you're gonna end up this way.
Yeah.
But every brick they threw at me, I built on that.
Listen, my nigga, think about it, homie. Let's think like the Soul Men, right? Remember Soul Men?
Yeah.
With Samuel L. and Bernie.
Right.
Nigga, that was you in Chicago. You go do a show.
Yeah. Listen to everybody. Listen. If you're going through anything in this life, I'm here to tell you that you can make it.
You finished the show, and the people looking for you.
Let me tell you something, dog. Like, you know, I was a real straight nigga, you know. I fucked around and robbed Suge Knight. That shit was crazy as hell.
Knocking niggas' blocks off.
Like, but what was crazy, I was wearing masks back then. and them niggas still knew it was me.
They knew it was
crazy. So I don't talk about it to be a gangster. I talk about it to tell people about how you evolve in life.
This why I know Scrunch your line, motherfucker.
Yeah, I evolved.
You can get a fair one from me every day, any day, all day.
No. Again, we don't do that. No.
You're right. Back
you
to what we talking about.
All Scruncho and Charleston White shit out. So
all right, I'm
keep
gonna cut it all out.
it.
We're gonna edit it out.
Okay, yeah,
we're gonna edit it out.
Yeah.
Edit it out.
We don't.
Edit it out.
One thing I've learned, like I said, we do not go down the path of negativity.
There you go.
Because we won't be blessed.
There you go.
The reason why I'm blessed is because I chose the path of righteousness. I want to do the right thing in life. I want to change people's lives if I can, because I took that same energy when I used to catch cases back in the day. I said, if I could beat all these cases and put all this energy in, take that same energy and put it towards my career, and I can move on. But then there's a karma thing. I always tell people.
Now, as you said.
No, watch what I'm about to tell you now. This is crazy what I'm about to tell you. See, no matter how wrong you do, you got to do that much right for the universe to balance it out.
That part.
Now, 1998, I robbed Puffy Combs. True story.
Fact.
And who would ever think that he will be going through what he's going through now? But because I felt that I was a child of God, that same year he quit a gun case with Jennifer Lopez and Shine. And all the stuff that he's gone through. Now, even though I went through all the things I went through, any man today, if I know you, I still want the best for you, because when you're in front of that judge or they got the foot on your neck and nobody's never experienced nothing like that, they don't understand that kind of pain. So when Puffy goes through what he's going through, I think it's wrong, sexual assault and all this stuff and playing with guys' booty holes and all that kind of stuff. He wasn't the guy we all thought he was. We thought he was a player. But see, he was hanging with my people up in Harlem, Eric Von Zip, Frankie B, and all these guys, and he really wasn't built like that. He was pretending to be something. He was pretending to be something that he wasn't. And as we move on, you will realize who are false prophets.
There you go.
And and just keep it moving. That's it.
Well, as you said, if in the 90s, if I was what I was, then you would. Yeah, I would clap all that shit. Because as I'm sitting here, I got 263 years of man time back for jokers that was out here with ineffective assistance and everything else in the federal system.
Right.
But let's move on from that. You believe Puffy did it?
Do I believe Puffy did it?
He played with them boys' assholes.
I plead the fifth.
He played with the boys.
I plead the fifth. Yeah. But you know what? I'm not going to. No, here. Listen, I'm going to tell you when it's going to be official.
And that's my nigga, man.
No, watch this. I'm going to tell you when it's official. This is when I will believe it. When we find the nigga with the umbrella. Nigga, find the nigga with the umbrella. And if that nigga tell you it's true, that's the nigga.
It's motherfucking true.
Where's the nigga with the umbrella? Like, you don't even see that nigga no more.
Man.
Farnsworthy, right?
Farnsworth.
Yeah,
Farnsworth Bentley.
Now, if he come out and say, yeah, nigga's the fact. It's a fact.
Yeah, that part. But the thing is, listen, why the fuck is Meek Mill online trying to really, he fucking himself up.
No, I lost respect for Meek Mills when I saw him in the shirt, him and Puffy in the same shirt together.
God damn. God damn.
Now,
God damn.
They had on the same shirt. Like, ain't two niggas dressing alike.
If that ain't some 1981 shit, you put my name on your shirt, I put my name on your shirt.
You see two niggas in the same shirt. And the nigga had that the nigga just bought me flowers type smile.
That part shit.
That nigga was smiling like a nigga just bought him flowers. Yo, that shit's crazy as
But
hell.
the pool pics, the pool video.
Yeah, the pool, yep.
That shit right there.
Yeah, I couldn't believe it. Me.
Come on, man.
And he losing out there because that boy DJ Academics in his ass.
No, you know what? Let me say this, right? Puff, I love you. I love you as a brother ever since motherfucking shit, 1989 when we get big.
I respect
you
that.
Hit me?
I respect it, but
play
his music now. It don't sound the same. When you hear Take That,
you
you're
know
really
what?
like,
Pause.
this nigga
pause,
really,
motherfucking
this nigga
pause.
was really doing this crazy shit. Yo.
Pause. Yeah.
All them songs have a whole different meaning.
Whole different meaning.
It
God
don't even
damn.
feel the same.
God damn.
It don't even feel the same no more, yo. Like
It
before,
don't.
you can play it. That's on some
It don't.
reminiscent shit. You can't play. You can't play one song
God damn.
from motherfucking Puff.
Listen. Oh man, you listen, you done fuck my whole goddamn.
Yeah, it's crazy, yo. Puff ain't the same nigga.
Oh shit.
All our celebrities are going down because of the lack of discipline when it comes to sexual behavior.
Yeah.
You know, like
Well,
a man has to. No, let me finish. A man has to truly learn discipline because so many men, so many stars. Let's take R. Kelly, who was a friend of mine, who's now in prison for 30-something years. He'll probably dying there.
Friend of mine too.
And what he didn't understand is that most grown women would have fucked him anytime he wanted, but his mindset was wrong. He wanted to fuck with bitches that want to go to Burger King and Wendy's. He didn't want to fuck with women to go to Ruth Chris and Morton Steakhouse and good steak shops around the world. So these are the consequences of your bad choices, man.
But,
and he a bad dude.
But here's the thing. This is where we're gonna differ. And this is the attorney in me. He's been convicted for the Mann Act. None of those females that Jay-Z propped up and paid for that girl to do that motherfucking show said he took anything from them. Even the young girl that said that she was in the midst of whatever she was trying to put together, she was going to get him, got him. He wasn't even convicted for that. The Mann Act states an act that it is still on the law today from the early 1900s that if you traveled across lines with your wife to go make some money and you had sex with your wife, they could come lock you up tonight. That is what the RICO he's locked up on is based for. If he did the shit, yeah, lock him up for what he did. But don't create precedents to hurt other black men based on something that is so convoluted that it could apply to anyone. The precedents is what keep people like us behind bars. Sure, he had the two young ladies with him, but they were with him on their own volition. And this is why they were able to convict him in the end. I don't give a fuck who has anything to say about it to me, but this is where it is.
I have to respect your opinion.
Now,
but what you're saying is awesome. But here's the real life. Unless you white, it ain't right.
There you go.
And black people, even my girl, Fanani Willis was the prosecutor.
Yep.
What's her name?
With her nasty ass.
What's her name?
Fanny.
Fanny Willis.
Yeah.
So
are y'all watching this shit?
No. We don't need them.
Oh, okay. What's just me?
We got the universe.
We right here.
We don't need nobody listening. They gonna pay attention. They want to pay attention.
You right.
Fanny Willis, if went and did what she was supposed to do, not understanding how far Donald Trump was willing to go.
That part.
Everybody in this room 3-4 years ago said Donald Trump was going to be in prison. Donald Trump getting ready to win the United States.
He is going to be back
president of the United States of America.
Let me say this to you. Our white daddy coming back to the office.
No.
Uncle Daddy.
I want to finish my thought, please. So Donald Trump you got to understand the will of a man. Donald Trump is not going to let nothing stop him from becoming president of the United States of America again.
But bro, that goes back to retrospectively to what I was saying. Wealthy people are not nice.
Right. But what I'm trying to say is, out of all the crimes he's done, from sexual assault to being impeached to having 91 cases on the books right now that he's going to fight, it's possible he's going to get into the White House. He's going to pardon himself. The other case is going to go. And, 20 years from now, 100 years from now, when they do the documentary of Donald Trump, they're going to say he was the flyest nigga that ever walked the motherfucking planet.
You know what?
I'm telling you, because any black man that ever caught a case, if we had the luck Donald Trump has, it'd be insane. And that's what I'm trying to say. You can't do what white people do.
Okay. So let me speak to this, right? Before I walked into Georgetown and got my shit, right? I was a federal prisoner.
Mm-hmm.
And for years, the top end of my case was life. To watch the Senate or Congress go in and say, yeah, we're going to vote on reform. And then right when the vote was supposed to happen, they motherfucking-peared. And because I stopped sitting on my discovery and decided to say, fuck it, let me go ahead and look at this shit and get home. Here's what happens. You have a president like him who hijacked the White House, but was smart enough and wealthy enough to put people in place who understood where their asses was.
That's right.
And I took notice when he put the First Chance Act in place, when I had beat my case and got home, to say that in 21 days, I'm gonna release 4,000 federal non-violent prisoners, offenders, and I'm gonna trickle it down to see whether the states are willing to do it.
Get them out? Okay.
That part. So at the same time, he always stated that 8 years ago, my predecessor never did anything about it.
Mm-hmm.
I don't support him, but I love what the fuck he did for people that look like me, that never had an opportunity to get back.
Right. So here's the thing about Donald Trump. Donald Trump can say something to you on Monday, and you're like, yo, I love this motherfucker. I'm going to vote for him. And Wednesday, he'll say something so stupid. You like, that got to be one of the dumbest motherfuckers I've ever seen.
But you know what?
But he's watch this, he's so smart, he's stupid.
He's stupid.
And when you start talking about character of a man, see, a man, when you become president of the United States of America, there's no need to be a liar.
How many years he been taking mob money?
And I don't like men who are liars. But Donald Trump is so many different people, you don't know what you're going to get.
Yeah.
That's all. And that's scary to me, if you don't know who you fucking with.
You know
and then
what?
When you look at Biden, you think any minute he's going to die on the podium. Like when you see him give a speech, you like, oh, not today, dog, not on TV. You know, because remember when he was falling down the stairs at the airport, and he wasn't falling down, he was falling going up. Like he was falling up the steps, and then he walked lightfoot. You ever know when old people get old, they don't know if they're gonna touch the ground, so that step is like, am I really touching the ground? And I feel sorry for Biden, but I just hope he doesn't die in office, because then if that's the case, then Kamala Harris becomes president of the United States. And I
biggest
think
mystery in the world.
Yeah, and we don't know what kind of president she will be, but
God damn.
Hey, we don't know. I don't know.
We got all these beautiful people in here, and they just sitting here. I guess they inebriated by now. I'm on my sixth one. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't drink that much, but one thing I do know, I think all the ladies look beautiful. Hey, let's give the ladies a round of applause. You could tell that they're confident, they're beautiful, they got their own business. And ladies, y'all be careful, because you got men now are the new women.
You better say it.
So they in here looking for you to take care of them. So be careful. And I hope I don't offend no man in here. And if you are that kind of man, then you shouldn't be in here.
Pause, brother. If they're looking for a woman to do anything, that doesn't consider him a man. I got no. Your nephew sitting right there. Why are you going?
No, you want a man to, when you meet a woman. Like, I believe when you talk to a woman, if you talk to her more than 5 minutes, you're supposed to buy her a drink. Mandatory. You got niggas today. They call me a simp on Facebook when I tell the young niggas. They're like, nigga, let that bitch buy her own drink.
The fuck you buying?
Buy a drink. I tell guys to walk on the outside of when you're walking down the street.
That part.
So you show that you're protecting the woman. These niggas is like, nigga, you a son. Let that bitch get hit by a car. This shit crazy, man.
Yeah, that shit.
That's why I say, I talk about when you go on the plane, a woman should sit by the window, right?
She
The
got
niggas
the
like,
pee-pee.
I bought a ticket too. When if I want to look at the motherfucking window. I got time for this shit. I stay home.
That shit. What is the most gangster thing that you can do for a woman at your age that a regular motherfucker can't do?
I put a bitch on my insurance.
What about the AARP card? Can't you get
No. When you put a woman on your insurance at my age, so you can put a woman on my insurance, that's gonna shut shit down. See how the room got quiet?
See, listen.
Nigga, women know when a nigga stop pop, I'm gonna put you on my insurance.
That shit
is a whole nother level.
Yeah.
You know, you would think I'd have been successful at my younger age, but women know when a nigga's successful because, like, I get AARP, I get Medicare, nigga.
I walk up and I hop. I want my motherfucking 20%.
I'm
15%.
I'm president of Homeowners Association. I'm a crossing guard on Tuesdays and Thursdays. I walk the kids back and forth across the street. Yo, I got it, and I got an electric bike, and I smoke a cigar on my electric bike.
60 gauge. If you ever want to send them something, 60 gauge.
I'm living.
You hear me?
I'm living.
There's a lot of this, right? You know what? Let's roll it back 30 years, right?
Okay.
Compton,
California? Yeah, what about Compton? That's my favorite.
Compton. All right. Here's how the youngest moving now, right? I know better than to be caught lamping on Manchester or anywhere near it.
Oh, yeah, for
if
sure.
I'm not affiliated. And here's the thing. Your young brother PMB, they got smoked out there. We were in cahoots. We were talking because I was trying to bring him for something small. And I had to notice I had flown out there, right? And he ended up recording with Compton Menace.
Okay.
And OT Genesis. The politics, you know, I understand the politics. I got to make sure these niggas are meeting at the center divide and do the swap off. He's fearful as a motherfucker. Am I going to be all right? Am I going to be... Whole time I'm on the phone. Yeah. This swap, boom, boom, boom. You're going to go over here with Minister. You're going to record with them and Lady London. You can go back and you're going to do your junk with him and we're going to fly you out. Same conversation, right? Don't ever be caught slipping because there's, 52 blocks?
Right. 52.
52. And then you got the Center Divide. We got Spruce Cedar Elm. And then if you go beyond that, you got Elmira and you go up.
Right.
You got the jungle.
Right. Baldwin. Grape Street Crips.
There you go. Why in the fuck with this nigga? And this is what most dudes do on the East Coast. They go sightseeing. Nephew, they go out there. You can't go unless you talk to me and I put people with you.
Right. I respect that. Is that serious out there?
That's serious. Now, you know All-Star's coming again.
In LA?
Yeah.
You got to be ready for it.
Yeah.
Don't go. I always say don't go past Wilshire.
There you go.
Yeah, if you got nice cars, don't go past Wilshire.
Unless you're plugged in.
I don't give a fuck. Don't go past Wilshire.
Yeah, that part.
Don't fuck that. Don't go past Wilshire.
Don't go past Wilshire.
Yeah, no, don't go past Wilshire.
What I don't understand is how most of these youngins are moving out here where they don't even respect the spaces and places in which they go into. And even you as a touring comedian, this is what I gather and what I know. You got a promoter, you come into town, you want your all-in thing, you want to take care of your own shit, because you don't even want this motherfucker to know where you're at.
Right.
Why is it that you got young individuals out here who are willing to trust the fact that they are so invincible?
Yeah, that's crazy, man. It's a whole different world. I can't even answer that because it's mind-boggling. It really is. Like, they tell everything. They wear all their jewelry at one time. They tell everybody where they're going. They promote all their jewelry on social media. Everything is just, but again, lack of leadership, lack of parenting. Everything starts at the home.
You know what?
Everything.
I'll take that.
Yeah, everything starts at home.
How important is financial stability for a man seeking a good woman? And what does responsible financial management look like in a relationship?
Oh yeah, everything's about money. I don't care what nobody say. You know, don't no woman really want to be with no bum, and don't no man really want to be with no woman if he ain't got his shit together. At least that's how I move. You know, I just think that your whole life you should work hard, establish, and meet a good person, and that's hard. I always say relationships is like a Rubik's Cube.
I'm gonna piss some females off tonight.
You gotta hope the numbers.
Man, fuck that shit you talking. Listen.
Okay, I'm listening.
Biblical principle. They weren't even created for themselves. They were created to be a helpmeet to me. I'm Adam.
Okay, I don't really look at it like that way. You about to get a shot up in this motherfucker. No, you about to get a shot. And no more alcohol for you. You about to start. You about to go down a whole nother lane.
I need another one, son.
Don't give him another one.
Don't listen to your uncle.
Don't go down that lane.
I need another one.
Nah, don't go down that lane. He talking about, bitch, you work for me and all this shit.
Hey,
no,
excuse my French.
See,
Most of these bitches out here need some guidance.
Let me tell you something. No, they do. But again, that's parenting.
No, pimping.
No.
It's pimping.
I got 4 daughters.
Pimping.
Yo, alcohol kicked in.
This pimping ain't free.
Alcohol kicked in. Your alcohol kicked in, dog.
It would level out if I could smoke a cigar. It's like cocaine and wine.
Your alcohol kicked in.
Yeah. That part. But what I want to say is this. You'll never lead me anywhere. And if you can't get on my program, you got to get on.
Okay, I respect that. That's your constitutional right.
Speed on before you get peed on.
That's your constitutional right.
I mean, I don't mind, but you know, my granddaddy, you don't pay no bills in my house. But at the same time, you're not going to pee on nothing I got to do.
Listen. You got to be, as a friend, that's the wrong attitude to have, dog.
Okay, so what?
That's the wrong attitude. I can't let you go down that path.
Let them have their way, huh?
You got to be a gentleman.
I'm a gentleman. I'm gentle.
Pick the person that fits you the best, and then you don't have to change your ways. But the way you talking, somebody gonna go in their car and shoot us, yo.
You hear him? I'm gonna give him his chair. Yeah, that's as far as we're gonna go.
You gotta calm down, yo.
But here's the thing, right? I gotta use my common sense. Not everybody's worthy of what I have to offer.
Yes.
And it's like your hustle. Okay, yesterday, I text you. I said, I hope I ain't breaking your prayer and your meditation and shit.
You already knew.
You know, before noon, before noon, nigga.
Right.
Yeah. So, if you know I pray and read and do my thing, and I ain't to be fucked with before noon, why you fucking with me before noon?
Right. But
that means you don't respect what I'm doing.
Right.
So, if you don't respect what I do for myself, you can't respect what I do for you.
No. When people have a problem, you can't get mad at someone if they don't know how you feel and where you move. So you take the time to explain to that person how you think and move, and that way it doesn't happen the next time, because nobody is psychic and nobody has a crystal ball. No one can look and think about, oh, I can't do this, I can't do that. That's why you have to have a conversation and people find out about you. Are you single?
How long that take?
Yeah, but are you single?
This me.
It's yes or no. Are you single?
No.
Are you single? You got someone?
$14,400 on some date shit.
Yeah, I mean, if you got the money, if you got the money, spend it.
Yeah, but no, that ain't pimping.
It's
That's
not about
tricking.
being pimping. It ain't about tricking either. It's about you guys do what's good for you.
But even giving the guidance, and I do it because I like to do it. And I eat.
Yeah.
I treat me the way I treat me,
You
and I
treat
treat
yourself
her.
right.
Come on, we can go.
Right.
But at the same time, it's like either you love me or you love the idea of me. And if you love me, you got to pay for this pimping.
It don't
you gotta
matter,
be about me.
dog. It don't matter.
Why don't it matter?
Because you can always get somebody else.
There you go. See, there is the motherfucking catch-22.
Yeah, it's okay. You'll meet somebody else.
I mean, I ain't lashing no hearts on no people, but at the same time, I need to know who I'm giving my heart to.
Yeah, but if you thinking that way, ain't nobody gonna fuck with you.
I'm fuck-wittable. I mean, I made up some word. I mean, if Webster's Dictionary came at night, fuck-wittable. It'd be me in the picture, but I'm fuck-wittable. I'm fuck-wittable. I'm fuck-wittable.
I love your sense of humor, and I'm glad you in your own world. It don't work like that. Right?
Whereas the old man always told, you always right in your own mind.
Yeah, your own mind. Yeah,
Own mind.
You gonna hang with me more. You got to hang with me more. I gotta give you a little bit more of the game on this one.
You know what? I don't mind giving.
Yeah, just I gotta change your ways just on a few little things.
I like reciprocation.
Yeah, just a few little things. Not much, but a few.
But anything I give, it's like a business thing. I mean, I don't mind losing.
Yes, right.
That part. And as someone who's strategic, I'm looking for representatives because women speak more about you than the average. Yeah, he can do X, Y, Z. But yeah,
women,
don't fuck with
grown women don't talk though. Grown women don't talk, man.
You know what?
Grown women want to keep it to themselves. They stay quiet. Am I right, ladies?
You know what? I retract that statement. You're right. They keep it to themselves.
Yeah, grown women keep it to themselves, yo.
Yeah, it's these niggas out here that talk.
Oh, yes, for sure.
Talk like
that pillow talk. They talk.
No pun intended, ladies. They talk like females.
Yes, they know. The ladies know.
There's levels to this shit. There's females because we talking about the gender norm, and there's, excuse my French, bitches because they doing what they do.
They know that already.
And then there's women and ladies. And
even when women lay down at night, they always look at their man and say, about, you the bitch in the family.
That part. Wow. Oh my God. You gotta answer everybody else. Who raised your asses?
Yeah. When women know when they lay down at night, they look at their nigga eyes. They like,
bitch in the family.
You the bitch in the family.
I own you, nigga.
That is so funny.
Listen, all I can say, man, is that I give my roses to you, man, my flowers to you. I know the people you have touched, and I don't give a shit about how many people say what they say. I know what I know. And I only fuck with real ones.
The thing about, and I appreciate you giving me flowers, the thing about life is that everybody in this room and around the world who will see this has a past. And the thing about life is continue moving forward, continue doing right, being righteous, change people's lives as much as you can. And that's it. So if you're in town, if you're at the show tonight, make sure you go to livenation.com. My comedy tour.
There you go.
I'll be coming here in a couple months.
Get a ticket.
Catch me if you can. It's going to be off the chain. And I'm just excited about the tour. I'm excited about all this shit. I'm excited, yo. When I say I'm going to think, I'm excited. You hear me, dentist? I'm excited.
Any of y'all beautiful black people got any questions for TK tonight? Y'all sitting out here, I'm sure y'all inebriated. Y'all got some waffles and chickens in you.
They all in their world. That's okay. You know what? Can we get one question from the females if you know who TK Kirkland is?
One question.
Or the fellas, one question. One question for anybody? Well, we're about to end this thing in a minute. Okay, that's not a problem. All right. But listen, yes, we got one there.
You got one?
Yeah, go ahead, sir. Come up closer, family. I've been in the game 40 years.
Hang on, I'm going to turn this mic around. Hang on.
Achieve anything, if you do anything for 40 years, you've done something consistently.
Yes.
The question is, what advice would you give to somebody who's trying to see 40 years in any area of life?
Yeah, that's a good question, my man. Yeah. So if anybody want to know what's the consistency of 40 years? Let me tell you something, yo. I was thinking about this one night early in the morning at my house, right? What people don't understand about life, to me, you gotta be blessed, because you can make a lot of money and still die early, right?
That part.
You can get a lot of money and meet the wrong woman of your life, and she take you down for everything. Then you can have vices. You can be an alcoholic. You can be smoke weed. You could be a drug addict.
Alcoholic.
Right? Or you can
like
have.
weed.
You could just inherit.
I smoke cigars.
You can inherit healthiness,
pussy.
unhealthiness from your mother or father.
No.
So to answer that question, man, you really got to be blessed, because
Baby boy, I need one more. Tell Christina one more.
there's no secret to this shit. You got to be resilient and still want it, right? But you still got to be a little lucky in this life. And everybody, if you sit here today trying to do something in your life and you're still breathing, you're healthy, you on your way, because that's half the battle. Because there's a lot of people who are successful that ain't here no more.
That part.
You know what I'm saying? So if you could pay, I always say, if you could pay your light bill, you got a nice TV, you got a car, you can go out and have a good time, that's success. When I'm in LA and I'm around Baby from Cash Money, when I'm with Dr. Dre, and I see all the big houses, I see all the cars they have. The thing that they really got going for themselves is that they're healthy and they're happy. Out of all the shit they've been through, they healthy and they happy. And a lot of people don't know, Dr. Dre has had 3 aneurysms. You know what I'm saying? So he's been kept on the quiet. But you really got to be lucky. Me and Tina Marie was good friends.
Yep.
And she wound up dying because of over-medication. Let's take Tommy from Martin. A lot of people don't know he died of an aneurysm. Well, when I say aneurysm, you think of your head, right? But he died of an aneurysm in his stomach. So if you listen to my podcast, the TK Kirkland podcast, I talk about people going to get lifeline screenings. I talk about how you should eat good. I talk about how you should go for walks. And people in your life play an important part too.
Sex is an excellent form of exercise.
But I can honestly say this: my success really happened because I stayed single pretty much a whole life. Now I sling dick pretty much everywhere. Like I've dicked a lot of beautiful women down, but I'm single.
See, that's why you and I ain't saying no name.
I can get on a plane tomorrow if I want to, and I don't have to answer nobody and go to London and come right back, right? But when you're married, if you love your wife, you got to be like, baby, I might have to go to London. And if she said, no, you ain't going, you're going to be mad for a couple weeks.
What the motherfucker you saying?
You're going to be like, I should have went to motherfucking London.
Shit.
I don't have to do that shit.
You got the room range, right?
Yes. Right.
You hear like people say, 2-part question. One, who do you think got a catchphrase in comedy that's equal to like the who raised you? Which
That's
one
a good
stick out to you?
question.
And then 2, who you think the funniest is? Just point blank, no explanation as to why I just say that person.
I think Tommy Davidson is the funniest nigga on the mic. Yeah, I know you from here.
You ain't
Listen to
never
me,
lied.
Tommy Davidson. He don't get the credit that he deserves. When he was coming up in the game, I used to coach him a lot because he was so commercial. I always wanted him to keep that little ghetto in him because he got some real fly ghetto shit, right?
His timing was on point, though.
He's one of the most talented comedians, and I'm gonna start mentioning him more. I'm glad you said that because Tommy Davidson deserves his flowers because he can throw down, dog.
Man, his timing is
he can throw down, and nobody else has nothing to who raised you. No, not even close.
No.
Not even close. Not even close.
Not nothing they can monetize unless they gonna pay this brother.
Not even close.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Of cities and stuff, do you make it a practice to explore the local talent that's coming up in the industry?
I respect that. Yeah, we do the local talent. The thing that I've learned in life, right? The thing I learned in life is character. There's a lot of people lives who I changed. Man, I ain't gonna say no names. If I knew what I knew now, I would have never helped them out because they don't have the character that I think is necessary for a man to have. what I do now, me being in my 60s, it depends on the person because I'm tired mentally. You know, it takes a lot to mentor someone. It takes a lot to send them on the right path, right? And it could take a lot out you. And me now with 7 children and grandkids, I want to give them my undivided attention.
The flex.
But what you're saying is good, but I will hope to do something. I tried to do it earlier last year, but somebody shitted on me in a sense. And it taught me stay focused, go on about your business. But to answer your question, yes, we still help people out, my man. You know, so what do you do for a living? Oh, you do security.
That's
okay.
my guy.
Do you have a licensed gun?
That's my
you
guy.
got a whole company. Okay,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah. He rolling.
Ooh, Lordy,
That's
God
my guy.
bless you.
See, here we go. It gonna be me and you and
Do me a favor.
what's his name?
Lady, I want to buy her a drink. Okay.
No,
but
no,
we
no,
got you.
No. See. Thing is, it ain't gonna be me and you and
I'm
on board.
64 years old.
Yeah. But,
I don't know what you talking.
Yeah. But the thing is,
Yeah. Tell them I'm gonna buy a drink.
Yeah.
Okay, show's over.
Hey, look,
We about
man.
to go.
Hey,
Oh
listen.
yeah, we did our thing. God damn, we
God damn, we did our thing. Hey, look at all you're getting, man, as I always do all night, man. Get some understanding from anything we drop tonight. We drop y'all some jewels. Look, love on yourself as you would want somebody to love on you. All right?
Yo, everybody, if you know this gentleman, the world is gonna know who he is after this week. I'm proud of you, man. I always said one thing in life. You always gotta be at the right place at the right time.
This is it.
That is the name of the game. I'll meet you at the bar.
Yeah.
But you can't drink though.
Why not?
Come on, I'll get you a drink.
Yeah. We're going to smoke.
I saw it.
Yeah.
I saw it.
Good night. Love y'all, man. Peace.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ladies and gentlemen, this is it. It's the Romello Marcellous Show. The fly uncle you always wish you had. Bring him out. Here to give you every aspect of game from a real player's perspective. It's the biggest boss from business, entertainment, love, and life.
Had to find my inner power.
To fashion, etiquette, and current events. Major show alert. All to enhance the happiness already inside you.
Today is about the power of you. Check it out. You're now rocking with the best.